Hello, everybody. This is Infinity. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Let's get things going here. Hello. Let me mute this guy. There we go. Hello. It is 5 o'clock here in the Pacific. It is the Equinox. So welcome to the special bonus edition of the Evolve Now show for the Equinox. I hope that you're doing well. The energies have certainly been intense these last couple days leading up to this time. I'm just getting going here on YouTube. I have to wait until this starts before that gets going. So hold on one second. Let me get this going here. Okay, got YouTube on and going live. Welcome, everybody. It's so good to be here. It has been really intense these last couple days energetically. So if you have felt a bit tired, a bit heavy, a bit like feet being horizontal versus vertical, heaviness in the head, just needing to have your eyes closed, it feeling really good to be in the dark or have your eyes closed, that's definitely been going on, as well as possibly some upper chest and upper back tightness or pain, maybe even feeling constricted, having your rhomboids act up or tension in the neck, those sorts of things, because we have been getting into the zone of the equinox, and a lot of stuff is resetting energetically for us individually and collectively. And we are about an hour or so, just about an hour away from the equinox here. And when that happens, it's going to be this perfect moment of light and dark, on either side of the planet of Mother Earth Gaia, and really resetting our energies at the same time. And these are the types of things that it's just not just one moment in time. It is something that takes place over a couple of days, and then this day and this moment and these moments leading up, and what we're going to be doing. And then into even tomorrow and possibly the next day into the weekend, as we acclimate to these energies and this paradigm shift. I had a big download the other day on Tuesday night as I was working with one of my clients. And we were basically preparing for the equinox for today and what was going to go down and happen today. And it was really, really intense. It was this like, get ready for all these new timelines to come through and what that's going to mean for us, and how those are coming into their getting more saturated and more firm, and we're going to be probably working on a little bit of that, the intention of firming up these timelines that are coming through for us, these highest vibrational timelines. So me personally, after my work with my client on Tuesday night, it was actually Tuesday afternoon, late afternoon, it was so intense that I had to go and lay down, and then I pretty much, aside from a couple normal things to get up and down for over the last couple days, I was in bed for the most part of all day and all night and all first part of the day today, which pretty much almost never happens with me. And I definitely was receiving a lot of light codes and just a bunch of just layers and layers of downloads coming through. That's like in the background, that gets like brought in the background, and it helps, or not helps, but it becomes more forward programming or programming is kind of the wrong word. It's more like the encodements for future timelines, I guess you could say. And so, the details of that in our conscious minds, we don't have. It's not like it's right there, and that's not supposed to be, because it would just be way too much. I bring in and transmute energies for myself, for my clients, and the collective, and channeling through, really upper level divine beings and what we're all connected to and everything. So it's a lot. And our bodies just really need, if we're in deep healing mode, in deep receiving mode, in deep clearing mode, our bodies need to be in a restful state. Our eyes, our brains, our everything just needs to really be down for that. And sometimes it's enough to not just be for a few hours for a nap or sleeping in for a couple hours. It needs to be like a really consecutively long time, like it was for me these last couple days. And that felt, it was intense physically, energetically. But I was thinking through it, and I'm just so glad that I know what this is, that I know it's happening, that I'm conscious and I'm aware of this, because it's going to do that to your body, whether or not you're conscious and aware of it, just as, so people that are definitely more asleep in their lives, as far as spiritually awoken, they're just going to feel like they're run down and tired, and maybe they're coming down with something, but they won't know what this is about. They definitely won't attribute it to the equinox. They won't attribute it to, what's going on spiritually with them, incoming timelines, or any of that stuff. It's just, that's not what's going to be on people's minds, of course. But as you spiritually awaken and you're connected in this way, if you're connected to me and you're here, then clearly you are awake to a certain extent, at least curious about what it is that I do and why I do it. So again, welcome to this bonus episode of the Evolve Now show. I have my shows typically on Mondays at 1 p.m. Pacific. And today's show is, we're just here doing this bonus show for the equinox so we can get some oracle message. I'm going to talk a little bit more about this, but then get oracle messages and then get into our spirit walk, astral guided meditation, where I'm going to be channeling Gaia. And I'm not sure, I never know exactly what's going to happen. I may have ideas, or we may have a specific day or a theme involved. But I'm not the architect of what we do in those spirit walks. I channel in that information, and then we just kind of go on the ride together. So I want to welcome Adrian and Karen there, and a couple more people possibly on YouTube, and then those of you here with me on Fireside. Looks like we have Wendy. Welcome, Wendy. And Dawn. Welcome, Dawn. If you are here for sure live, I love these hearts that you guys sent me. Thank you so much. Looks like Wendy's gone. Okay, so Dawn, are you present and accounted for here? Just curious if you're, if you can send an emoji if you're able to. There she is. Yay. So the equinox, let's get into it. Aside from these symptoms that some of us may have been feeling these last couple days, all of which I've mentioned, or maybe just a couple of them, aside from that, what we're going to get with this equinox, it's about balance. So we're balancing the light and the dark. We're changing seasons, and we're flipping into a new paradigm coming through for us individually and for the collective. You're going to be witnessing that with yourself and with events happening. around us, big decisions being made. And we've already felt a little bit of that coming into this equinox. But as we go into the next 6 months, basically at this point, we got our fall, and we've got our winter months here in the northern hemisphere, spring and summer in the southern hemisphere. And for us in the northern, we're definitely going to be more introspective and intro depth as far as where, especially if now again, I'm speaking to those of you who are awoken, who are on the spiritual path, who are especially actively working, not passively working with your ascension. And you know what that means. You know, if you're an active player or a passive player in your life, and just to what degree what that is. Welcome back, Wendy. And so what that means is that at whatever degree we're active or passive, and we have different ways in which we can be passive and we can be active. But if you, for the most part, go, no, I'm pretty active in my ascension and my evolution. I meditate. I take care of myself. I connect with my guides and guardians. At least I try to. I'm working on healing and mastering my frequency and clearing out my energy and raising my vibration as much as I can on a daily basis. Whatever, I journal, I work with crystals. I mean, I could go on and on about what this all means and what it can mean to, to different people at different stages. And sometimes a lot is, I'm really a lot working on my ascension, and that means I meditate every morning. And for some people, that would be the bare minimum, right? So it really just depends on where you're at. And it's not about comparing yourself to anybody else and their experience and what's going on, for sure. You can definitely be inspired and take cues and be guided by others. But at the end of the day, it's all up to you. Your trajectory, your pace, your either depth or height, however you want to put that, both at the same time, is certainly up to you. How much time, energy, effort, and money that you're going to be investing into yourself as you move forward. And when we think about, or if you could please think about this time, this equinox being a reset, a real hard reset for you energetically, spiritually, physically, how it pertains to you connecting to your intuition, your internal guidance, and then your guides and guardians, and how they can communicate with you, how tuned in you are with that, how much you have faith in that. And if you just decide, what, this is the time where I want to, put more chips in. And I want to go bigger than I have been. I want to commit to doing that. This would be a really good time to just internalize that and say, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put more chips on the table when it comes to me on my ascension, and how much I invest in myself in all of those ways, because I'm ready for that. I like, maybe I dabbled, maybe I got really serious in the last year or two or whatever, but you'll feel that straight in the center of your chest, or either right at the heart, literally where your physical heart is. You'll feel this pull about that. Like, it's your soul coming through and saying, we want more of you and more of me, you, the human aspect, and you/me, the soul, and more of that connectedness. Because before we spiritually awaken, there's a good amount of separation there. It's definitely more running in the background, and all of it is really, we're really seeing things from a very human integrated material matrix type of existence where we believe what we see and what we can see and touch. We believe what we're told, and things can be I guess very black and white in our perception and our understanding. But as we raise our vibration, we wake up spiritually, we start being pulled towards things that we never were before, the woo-woo things. um, Definitely the woo-woo things. Raise your hand, clap, send some hearts if you're one of those people who definitely have gotten into those woo-woo things, or have, been curious, been getting into it, whether it's holistic healing, meditation, being prompted to get into crystals, to energy work. We have Dawn saying yes. If you've been pulled in that direction to really get into you, and also it's this wonderful inside out. It's like more of me on the inside is like more of me in this universal way of feeling that can really be overwhelming. But some of us are here to help you through that ascension process, because it is really intense. It can move extraordinarily quickly, how you're changing, how you're perceiving, what you're paying attention to, what's falling out of your life, what's coming into your life, what you're guided to spend your time on, what falls away, who comes in, who leaves. All of those things in a really big way all happen like in this. I'm seeing a burrito. Like there's like the stuff you put in and then you roll it all up and it's like, there you go. It's like all of it, depending on where you buy it, what you're going to get at any given moment. But it's all connected. How can it not be? Where you work, where you live, who you have relationships with, who you're intimate with, where you're being guided to go in so many different directions. Karen says, I've been meditating in the mornings. Very good. And Adrian's gotten into crystals. There you go. Two of those examples. And those are great examples. So, as much of those things we can incorporate into our daily lives and connect to help us, the better we're going to feel, the higher we're going to ascend. That's what ascension is just more deeper of you, way less fear to no fear, or almost as much no fear as you can possibly get to. And we all have so much more fear and that than we're really truly aware of. Everybody. You go, and some people are hyper aware of a lot of their fears, and they're neurotic, they're very anxious, they have a lot of stress. They're like, I'm fully aware of a lot of fears, and sometimes they don't even know what that's about, and many of those people are picking up, they're absorbing that lower frequency energy and what that's about from other people, feeling it's their own. And those would be empaths especially. So a lot of people that suffer from those chronic conditions like anxiety and stress disorders and mental disturbances, depression, they're feeling bits and pieces of everybody. Just kind of imagine you take, a scoop from everybody's plate. Your plate is full. And that's what a lot of people deal with. Yours truly for 40 plus years of my life. So, and that's the case for a lot of people. And they have chronic conditions and chronic problems that are directly attributed to that. And as we become more aware, more connected, more guided to heal ourselves, to be as healthy, as high vibe, and have as much life force as we possibly can, we'll be guided in different ways to transmute energy, to clear energy, to ground our energy, to infuse energy, and all of that, because there's only so high we can ascend if we've got a bunch of shit and muck going on in the system. You'll just be going in a loop and a loop and a loop if you don't take care and heal energetically, emotionally and physically, and all the layers are in play there when it comes to that. And this is why when there's a focus on one type of, or paying attention to one aspect of healing, sure, that's great, but it's not going to get everything. You need to get everything. So anyway, something to consider as you move forward, as we shift with this equinox. I need to make sure I'm paying attention to time here. As we shift with this equinox, that you're very intentional about choosing paths for yourself that take you on the highest vibrational journey that is you can possibly be on. That you and don't just look for comfort. Look for, because trust me, what you're meant to do on your spiritual journey of ascension doesn't always equal what you're comfortable with physically, emotionally, energetically, financially. It's not always going to be like, oh, this piece of cake, no problem. This doesn't give me the, the butterflies or the willies or whatever. Because we are meant to push past the threshold of comfort. I've written at least 2 articles on this on my Medium profile about the misunderstanding that we always need to be comfortable, because that's not the case, especially if you're spiritually advancing, if you're evolving in a very intentional way. You're definitely not going to, be comfortable all the time. That's just not the nature of the game. But if you decide, I just need to be comfortable all the time, then you will be mostly, but you're not going to continue to rise, and go up those levels, because you're resistant to being uncomfortable, to the unknown, to having to really walk in faith and trust, most definitely, that you're going to be led in a very beautiful way towards yourself, and again, that connection with your soul. The bridge between the higher self and the human aspect can really get very dissolved with intention and hard work, and also eliminating fears, eliminating distractions and chaos and the things in our life that bring us those things. That equals a lot of change, a lot of very intentional work with ourselves, a lot of changing of habits and how we see ourselves, how we perceive time and reality, what is the unseen and what is the seen. And when we realize that our programming plays a big part in our journey and what we're experiencing, and a lot of the time, people just don't understand that they're operating from an old operating system that was put there a long time ago. And the programs that are connected to that operating system are lower level, fear-based, matrix-based type programs that trigger the ego, trigger judgment and shame and fear, in order to keep you from moving forward. So it's definitely the type of thing where you have to be very diligent in your light warrior essence, and really bring that in to help that magnetize you to your future and higher timelines. So it's easy. So it's easier to delete those programs, to let those things go that you've put stock in, that you believe in, or that you just, the way that you react and do your business and your things. And a way to gauge, like, you know, your kind of your fear quotient is just pay attention to yourself. Pay attention to yourself, to your thought process, to when you think about things, doing things or not doing things, or changing things, or making plans, or whatever it may be, or thinking about next week, or situations with family, with friends, with what's going on, really tap into where this is stemming from. Is this stemming from passion, from play, from love, from a creational place? Is it coming from a place of fear? Are you anxious? Are you stressed? Depressed? What's going on there will tell you. And if you pay attention to that, because a lot of times we just do, and we just be, and we just are, and we're responding and reacting and doing or not doing, and not really paying attention as to what the underlying motivation is for that with us. Is that more soul-based? Is it faith-based? Is it because your guides and guardians are pulling you in a certain direction? Or is it because you're afraid in any way, or shameful, or judgmental, or any of those things? So anyhow, as we move forward with this beautiful equinox and what it's going to bring for us, think about how you want to release the old operating system and fire up the new operating system and the programs that would be connected to those, and what would be lower and what would be higher. And just to be clear, this is not something that's just like this one and done thing. I mean, we're constantly over time through our ascension going through this turning over, this shift. Maybe it's every 3 months or 6 months or whatever. It's very different. It all depends on your own very unique set of circumstances in your journey, and all of those things. But it happens again and again. It's a little different each time. There's different cosmic forces at play each time, and how you're connecting with those and resonating with those forces and the divine and all that good stuff that comes in. So it doesn't have to be complicated, but it does have to be intentional, and it could be just as broad as you really just thinking about this shifting happening and everything that's connected to that. And I'm sure we're going to get into really cool stuff with the spirit walk. So I'm going to stop there because I don't want us to run out of time here. It is 5:29 here in the Pacific. At 5:50, we're going to be getting into our spirit walk. So we'll be at almost about 13 minutes in when we're at the exact time of the equinox. So what I'm going to do now, but if anybody has questions, please chime in. And again, I want to welcome Dawn and Jeanette, my loves, Adrian and Karen that are there on YouTube. But let me know if you have any questions. And I got these two decks here, and I'm trying to figure out what we're supposed to do because I'm feeling them both. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to get a card from the Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle by Lucy Cavendish. We have a stowaway there. And then later on, or tomorrow maybe, depending on I'm going to get a card from the Hidden Worlds Oracle, and I'll post what comes through with that on my Vero. So if you don't follow me on Vero yet, please follow me on Vero, Vero, and I'm at infinity _ 963. Okay, let me turn this down so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm hearing one more. I haven't gotten a card from this deck in a little bit, in a hot minute. So I'm excited to see what we get with this card. I know that there we go. I'm going to move. Hopefully you guys can still hear me okay. Yeah, if anything, maybe even more so. I just hate that shadow over the cards. It bothers me. Okay. You know what I'm going to do is a quick pass with the Sage, with the deck here. And this is about getting a collective message for us all here for the equinox and beyond. So if you can just hop in with your guides and guardians and ask them to be part of this group to help us get this message, and however it resonates for you and all that you're connected to help you through this shift, this reset, this beautiful equinox as we turn over into the new season. And also, of course, it being the first day of Libra season today. I talked a lot about Libra season in Monday's Fireside. So if you didn't catch that one yet, or do the Fireside, or do the, the Spirit Walk, please check that out. But there's just so much. It's just really awesome how Libra season lands right with the equinox when we turn over, and it's just so much with balancing, so much with the number 2. Again, we have it's 9/22/2022. That's a lot of 2s, a lot of creational energy, a lot of balancing of the 1 and the 2. And you can see that in so many different ways: the feminine, the masculine, the past, the present, the light, the dark, the old, the new. You know, you just get to go on and on with these, like with the balances, you know, injustice and justice, and all of these things, the creational energies around all of those things coming through really, really intensely today. The last couple days and going into the next few days, it could even be through this weekend. So please pay attention to that. Please follow how you feel and how your body is dictating what you should do, what's most important. Not what the calendar says, not what's on the agenda, not what other people think you should be doing, not what you've even committed to doing. Follow your energy, follow your guidance forward during these next few days. Okay, moving forward here. So I split it in 2 and then tap in which side we're going to go with here. And I'm feeling left side. And I just keep doing this until we land with a few cards. Okay, going with right side. And one last time here. And we're going with left side. And then let's see how many cards we end up with here. Looks like 7. 7 cards. I'm going to be OCD about it because I can't help myself. I know, it's so annoying. Okay. Okay, we're going to go with this card here. Oh, little boy blue. Dreams come true. Return to the soul. I love it. Card number 26. Oh, there's a lot of glare on there. Sorry, guys. See if that helps. There's like the sun is coming. The sun is out. Let me see. It's out. Let's see. Little boy blue. How adorable is this? Little boy blue. Dreams come true. Return to the soul. Look at all those butterflies, all these blue butterflies. Oh my God, that's so funny. I was just, I have all these, are there any back here? Well, maybe not. I have them in other places. I have all these plastic fake butterflies out there, purple and green and yellow and blue. But for some reason, I have 3 blue ones in my bathroom that I was just guided to pay attention to earlier. It was like, look at these 3 blue butterflies. And I was like, huh. Like, it's just the strangest thing. And here we are with blue butterflies and this little boy blue. I also took my blue bath today, being reminded of. So anyway, dreams come true. Return to the soul. That sounds familiar. Wasn't I just saying that? Card number 26. So that's also an 8. 26. Where are my glasses? Oh, they're there. I was going to say, I know I had them here. I prepared with cleaning them and everything. Okay. So Wendy, Dawn, Jeanette, and looks like we have Adrian and Karen there at YouTube. Okay. Hope and promise are reborn in your life as this beautiful baby fairy brings you innocence, trust, hope, and the proof that there are beautiful new things in this world that have not been conditioned into unbelieving. This is a new incarnation, either of a new soul being brought in around you or your chance to be reborn without passing. Your chance to become as a child again and be born anew without the physical return to source this time. This new baby brings union. People of all kinds of different worlds can be drawn together now peacefully and can feel happy and safe with each other. This is on page 111, by the way. This child represents the new world into which we are all to be born and in which our intuitive possibilities will be enormously strong. This will be a time of fast growth and incredible development. Do not see the baby as blank, for babies grow and transform each day, renewing cells and energy, and are not closed at all to the wonders of the magic around them. They have no words as yet, and so express themselves with perfect truth and honesty. They change and yet are utterly true to who they are. And of course, they are so strong and powerful. It is time for you to be as a babe in the world, to truly hear and see and know for the first time. To approach with an innocent heart, to know that being human is to be all and is a great gift. And you, as are we all, are responsible for the children of the world and responsible for helping them have a future on this planet. It is an awesome and sacred task. Hear, hear, most definitely. Oh my God, I love this so much. I just have to say, I love this so much. I did a my Vero post today was I talked about treating yourself and seeing yourself as a baby. So there we go. Again, with this baby energy coming through, this brand new rebirthing, being born in a new, improved way through this time period is just such a beautiful message. It's so on point. I can't even with this. Okay, divinatory meetings. Lighten up and feel joy, for your hopes are going to be given form, feeling, and spirit. New projects are coming into the world, the discovery of a gift, babies, children, innocence, and laughter, letting go of old concepts and ideas that no longer serve, approaching life with an open heart of a child. This is a card representing someone who is at home with their sensitivity and their psychic abilities, and who is able to help the world simply through being themselves, who they are at their core, and using their beautiful, innate, intuitive talents. I love this. I hope you guys are feeling this wonderful, true, beautiful energy, and feeling that hope, that free spirit type, just think of babies and what babies are like, and just how their eyes get so big, and they take everything in, and everything, they want to stick everything in their mouths because they need to taste life, and what is this, and what does it taste like, and give me more, that's bad, I'm not saying stick everything in your mouth, but you get what I'm saying. Chew on stuff more, I guess. Okay, now if we had this in reverse, I want to get into what the reverse meanings are, so you can have that the difference there of what this could be. Feeling stuck at a certain stage and not allowing the new and fresh to speak to you or through you. Not understanding that wisdom is innocence. A sense of wonderment seems a very long time ago. Feeling old, worn out, tired, as though life cannot continue the same way. So if you have any of that, we want to really tap into what the energy of this little boy blue brings us, with all those butterflies and this new energy, creational energy, wonderment energy, hopeful, faithful, untainted, innocent, strong, potent, playful, creative, loving energy that is coming through for all of us at this time. Really see yourself as this, with this energy. And I love what it says here about, this is a card. What time is it? This is a card representing someone who is at home with their sensitivity and their psychic abilities, and who is able to help the world simply through being themselves, who they are at their core, and using their beautiful, innate, intuitive talents. So this is about not being afraid of who you are, what you're connected to, what your powers are, how you're growing with your powers and your abilities. Because trust me, as you ascend, your abilities get stronger. So do your sensitivities. So there again and again and again, it will happen if you keep ascending, where there's this period of massive growth, up leveling, getting used to the up leveling and those activations, because the body has to get used to hearing better, smelling better, seeing better, processing better, having a bigger heart space. The body changes dramatically from the inside out. Your life force raises exponentially. And that takes time to acclimate to all of that, and just go through life and feel what it feels like, and see what that pops off and affects, and all those things. And then living in more of a stable state a few months after that. And then whatever that growth involves, and then again a new cycle will come. Like I said, at different stages for different people, and different strengths in different ways, but that's typically the way that goes. So wherever you are in that process for yourself now, will be, especially with your intention, with your work, if I'm doing it here with me today, will be lifted. You will be going through let's say there's elevators everybody else can take, and then there's the private VIP elevators that don't stop at every floor. It's just going to take you straight to, you know, that top floor where you're meant to go quickly. And just know that you're going to be feeling that energy stronger too. So anyhow, I can't love this any more than I do. I love that it's on page 111. I love that it's an 8 with this 26. And I love that this talks about this rebirth, this renewal, this reset, think about how awesome that is to go through a sort of death and rebirth without having to actually die and start all over. So it's like baby steps, baby feel, baby, you know, sensitivity, baby wonderment and all that without having to go through all of that actual human baby business, childhood and adolescence and young adulthood and wherever you happen to be, adulthood, motherhood, etc., etc. So we can start new and fresh right here and right now. And speaking of which, what time is it? 5:46 here in the Pacific. So we have, or 5:47. So we have 3 minutes to count down when we're going to get started with our meditation. Does anybody have any questions or any thoughts they want to chime in with at all with any of this before we get going? If not, this would be a good time to possibly take a potty break, get your crystals near you, get into position, turn off some lights if it's too bright, which I think I'm definitely going to do with this one in front of me and that one over there. So, and I think I'm actually going to take a quick potty break myself. So I will be back in just a minute and we will get started with the spirit walk. How are you? Mwah. That's my baby. Treat? You want it? Oh my goodness. Hello. There's treats for you. Crazy babies. You want treats? Who else is here? Who else? That's it. Jack. Jack, you want treats? Okay. Ooh, sun is right there. You see that? It's like right in my eyeball. right there. Okay, I'm going to turn this music up a little bit. Okay. Hopefully you're back. If you left, you're back and you're ready to go. Again, have your crystals with you, on you, in your hands. Be in the seated position. Unless you're really uncomfortable like that, then you can lay down. But being seated would be best. And also, if you could have your feet, if you're sitting in a chair or any kind of chair, have your feet on the ground. That would be best, separated. But what's really most important is that you're comfortable as we go through this. So please close your eyes and take a couple deep breaths with your shoulders back, your chin up, your spine straight, your abs engaged, your pelvis not shifted or tilted, but nice and straight with your hips. Breathing in and out of the nose. Steady, controlled here. Those of you who have light gates, if you can please connect with your light gate if you're not in it. Hopefully you're in it if you have one. Connect and activate with your light gate if you have one. If you don't, just connect with yourself and your body. Pay attention to your breathing, the space around you. Let everything fall away. A nice, easy smile on your face. Really tapping into the heart center here. If you want, you can put both of your hands over your chest and feel the expansion of your chest, of your lungs. Feel how those ribs expand. Keep your shoulders back though as you do this. Just feel the connection with your body and your heart center there, your heart chakra. Then if you can take your hands and put them on your belly, right at your solar plexus chakra. And as you take a breath, take that breath down deep into your lower abdomen and feel your stomach expand and contract. Do this a couple of times, really tapping in with your solar plexus chakra. And then back again to your heart chakra with your hands and your intention and your breath. Breathing in and then down into the chest, really expanding your chest, connecting with your heart chakra. Really, your heart chakra, your heart center really is the seat of the soul. It's where your love and all your love energy, your unconditional love energy is going to be seated or docked within you. Your potent healing energy comes from your heart center. Tap in with that heartbeat. Steady, pure, strong, constant in your body. The biggest source of energy emanating from your body is your actual heart. The energy from your heart goes out at least 2 to 3 to 3.5 feet normally. So just think about that. And then when you really get into your heart center, where you really want to work with that energy, and really start feeling into it as we are now, that heart energy vibration goes out, at least it can go up to 9 feet out and around from you. That can be really intentionally pushed out as your vibe gets really high and you start to really pay attention to your heart center. So intentionally think of expanding your heart center energy. This is a beautiful green color, that emerald green. You can see this as light going out. You can see this as wispiness or mistiness or smokiness, any of that, however you perceive it for yourself. And then see it taking form and shape all around you in a sphere or bubble, like you're in a big, beautiful green bubble of light. And let this energy circulate around you and through you and in you when you take a breath. And each time you exhale and inhale, it becomes stronger and your heart center opens up even more and more. And really pushing that down through the whole body and up. So down through the lower body and up through the upper body with your beautiful heart-centered, love-centered energy, unconditional love energy here, your healing energy here. And let the physical structure of your body become less saturated, less dense, less heavy, less solid, less thick and cumbersome. And just let the body get really, I guess, thinned out, spread out, light, feel light in the body. And try to become as separate from the body as you can be at this time. You can still move in your body if you want to. You can work with your hands if it feels good to you, or you can stay still. If you get itchy or if you need to move or sway, just follow what the body needs to do to feel good and to work with the energy. There really is no right or wrong here with this. Just want to be thinking about this energy, expanding the energy, let it saturating at the same time. The density, the heaviness, the solid feel of your body kind of getting pulled away, replaced by this very beautiful light. And Gaia is coming in now, this very light and new feeling. So think about what you may consider old or have been there and or attached to you or happened with you, or your experience, whatever may feel like it's been there for a while. Even you being here for a while, whatever that may be. Really tap into where there may be more denser energies coming through, and then send this beautiful light, this infinite love light energy to those places and spaces about you, and also let them absorb this energy and become very light and transformed. Remember, the message that we got today and the messages that have been coming recently is to open up, to be in balance, to really own this, claim this energy of beginning new and having a new sense of self, of evolution, of freedom, of letting go, of being connected to things that hold you back, that are heavy, that get in your way, that block you, that stop you, that hurt you, that give you pain or confusion, any of those things, where you feel blocked, where you feel less than fully empowered, secure, and safe. Think of a baby being held by his mother. And when a baby feels completely safe and secure, just think of seeing how a baby will fall asleep in your arms with their mouth on your, like with their head on the shoulder and their mouth hanging open, and their eyes can even like open and close, and their body is completely relaxed. It's like just this, you could tell, just this complete sense of security within that little body, not a care in the world, just completely held, safe and secure. All the possibilities coming. There is no impossible. There is no can't. There is no I'm afraid. There is no well last time or what if or how or any of those things. That comes later for babies when they're no longer babies. Remember, we want to tap into the essence and the energy of a baby, pure, innocent, filled with power and light, wonderment and creativity, connectedness, unity, love, where anything and everything is absolutely possible. There are no blocks, there are no walls, there are no pitfalls. There's no abysses. There's nothing like that. It's just every road is beautiful and silver and golden and smooth and perfect and dreamy and magical. See yourself as a baby, as a little child who has so much left to experience and witness and be part of and create and connect to, and see all the magic that is around you and around everything about you in your world, the details of your world. Gaia is coming through. More magic is on the way to you, dear one. Are you ready for the new magic? Are you ready to see things and feel things as you never have before? Deeply and beautifully through the eyes of a new babe, without judgment of yourself or anything else it may be connected to, just to receive and be a witness to the magic that can come through and be alive in your life. This is the gift that is coming through for you today and for the future days of your life. See it as a mix of water and air and fire and earth, energy and technology, rooted here with me and with you. All of the light and the high council, from the galactics to the dragons to the myrrh, the unicorn, the Fae, ascended masters who have lived upon me and my body time and time again, who are either both in body or in the spirit realm, are with us, including the archangels. Your ancestors and spirit guides, including spirit animals, crossed over loved ones from this incarnation and all others. All are in support of you and your journey and your beautiful soul, perfect as it is. And we are here to give you the gift of magic through this reset and paradigm shift. More magic for you to perceive, for you to connect to, for you to create, for you to live and breathe and sleep through and wake with and live through. My gift to you is this magic of 100% saturated through and through your life. Do you accept this for yourself as you are 100% magic through and through? All we are here to give to you is a match of who and what you already are, allowing you to see and feel and live through that more and more each and every day. Be drawn to and magnetized to the things, the people, the places, the internal and external and spiritual guidance that is meant to come to you to help you see and perceive and operate through the system of magic. Make no mistake, this is a very, very big gift and responsibility for yourself. You have to decide to let go and release fears, release how others may think of you and perceive you. Decide that it's okay for change to come and for you to walk into the unknown because you are filled with light and the light walks with you and you are never alone and you are never in the dark and you are never to be in confusion and pain. Ever, ever, ever. See yourself walking through a wooded path with trees all around you, full moon, light shining through, the stars and the light coming through, and all the magical things that are with you on that path. Everything that sparkles and shines, everything that is meant to come and be in your world. Step through the veil into a new paradigm, the one of magic. The responsibility is to allow yourself to shine with and through magic and the magical being that you are, your beautiful incarnate. You are meant to bring light and magic into the world through your very essence, through the connection of your soul, through connecting with me, your mother Gaia, and all of the other brothers and sisters that you can connect to in this dimension and across the veil. Whether embodied or through spirit in another dimension, just as strong, just as connected, just as magical, and just as real, as true as you are. You know this in your heart of hearts, connected to your soul, connected to me. Think of the magic that you've already experienced, the things unexplained, the things others may say don't exist. You know through and through within your heart of hearts and deep into your soul infinitely how true magic really is. With this time of the equinox, I am activating my abundance matrix, the crystalline matrix within my body. Connected to the highest possible timelines for myself and for you, my dear sweet children. I am lifting it up etherically as I'm lifting you up etherically, raising at this time. Let yourself float and at the same time connect. You will be seeing as you do this, let it come into your vision, a particular crystal. Maybe you don't know the name of it, and that's not important. It's what it looks like. Connect to what it looks like, the color of it, the essence and the energy of it at this time. Please take note of this to remember. This could be a crystal that you have or not. But please connect to this crystal, this type of crystal. See yourself bringing that crystal to you. See it as large as you are. See yourself stepping into this crystal and it taking shape and solidifying around you. Let the essence and the energy and the magic of this crystal permeate through and into your body. As you take deep breaths, whatever this crystal is for you is going to help anchor you, anchor your magic. It's going to help clarify and crystallize your intentions. If you have this type of crystal for yourself, then you can connect with that at any time. You can acquire this crystal or you can just connect to it, whatever this crystal is for you. The essence and the energy and the magic and the power of this crystal is with you, whether you have it in your hands and in your life in a solid way or not, in the physical or not, matter of factly and in matter or not. You are connected to this crystal, this family of crystals, which is very powerful. This crystal has come to you for a reason. Its essence, its frequency, its magic will help you clear and ground and connect and protect you, connect you, maximize your clarity and help you with tapping into and working with your magical abilities. Connect with this crystal by learning more about it, the essence of it, looking at pictures of it, of them. Bring it in through your 2 eyes, into your 3rd eye, up to your crown and down into your body, and feel again as you do that, as much as you possibly can. There's no limit other than the limits that you put upon you. This particular crystal has come to you to help you process and evolve, stabilize, and materialize, magnetize what you need to you, and vice versa. Take yourself into this crystal as often as possible. Invite your guides and guardians to meet you there. Go into this crystal before you go to sleep at night. Tell your guides and guardians you'll be there and to meet you there. Be intentional about receiving in your wake and your sleep states. Listen to your body and what it needs about these different states. Being out in nature, getting sunlight, touching the earth, feeling the air, being in water, sleeping, waking, eating, drinking, digesting, connecting, socializing, creating, being alone, being by yourself, being in tune with yourself, not neglecting yourself. Remember, dear, you are a baby once again in many ways. Take care of your baby body, your baby skin, your baby hair, your baby eyes, your baby heart, your baby brain. Be gentle with what you consume in every way, as though you are a baby. Tell yourself, I am a baby, a newborn, filled with magic and curiosity and creativity and love and instincts and intuition, and all of which that is completely untainted. No fear, totally secure and supported and loved and cared for. No need to fear, to worry, to stress, to have anxiety, to ever feel alone, but only to feel the magic. And the more you take yourself into solitude, the more you are alone, the more of this you will feel. It is important, dear one, to take yourself away from others, to be closer to you, to help the others in the long run. Remember this. It is very important to keep the magic alive within you and around you, is to discover and explore, adventure within your own self, with your eyes closed, with meeting with us in times of stillness, as well as in the physical, exploring and adventuring with yourself in the world and with others. But it's through the stillness and the solitude and the quiet times and the moments of your eyes closed in the darkness where the greatest inspiration, where the greatest connections, where the greatest adventuring and ideas and magic will come through to you. Now, if you will, right in front of you, See a bright light starting to form, golden like the fire that burns deep inside of you. Your passion for truth, for awareness, for remembrance. The passion that your soul has to connect with you, for you to assume the highest possible levels of your destiny, of your power. See this bright light of fire getting bigger and bigger right in front of you. It may look like an eye. Let the eye form in front of you, big and bright and on fire, looking straight at you, this big, beautiful eye. It blinks, it takes you in, it looks at you, it sees you, this big, beautiful, bright fire eye. Let yourself be seen magically, fully, completely, openly, lovingly. As this eye looks at you, you know there is nothing to fear. You are known, you are seen, you are loved, you are supported, you are guided. Take a deep breath and feel through to that. And then decide you're going to take yourself into the fire, into the light, and through the unknown. And let yourself get up and walk straight to it and through it, cleansing you, rebirthing you. Feel the warmth and the heat and the light and the source and the energy, the same as you are, one and the same, together always and forever. Walk through the fire and through the light. Turn to smoke and ashes and let yourself feel the nothingness, the purity, the releasement of the past, of the old. And the weightlessness before the rebirth. Let yourself swirl in the fire. Free. Pure. Magical. Here, you know you can never truly die. You have never truly died ever. You have just transitioned and changed and become something new. And here you are to do it again within this lifetime. You can die and be reborn. And this is what you are doing, swirling in the fire. Letting the new pieces of you begin to come and solidify and merge with you. Feel it taking shape and form all around you. You're becoming something new. Let it come, let it connect. Feel yourself turning into something new and something different, something evolved and something holy and truly magical. Beautiful, perfect, in your very essence, deep into the core of your soul. This moment was always meant to be the here and now perfect with you and your soul and the unity, this divine union as you move forward, new, rebirthed, See yourself as you move forward, still out of the fire and into the future. Warrior, light warrior, forged in fire, rebirthed new, magical through and through, forever and always. May you always be in balance. May you always find your infinite center. Go forward in love. Let yourself walk into the future, the unknown, rebirthed, new, evolved, faithful, trusting, loving, supported, clear, ready, motivated, excited. See yourself lifting off the ground, levitating, floating, moving into the future, untethered by anything, moving up and into the future. See yourself go and go and go until you cannot see yourself any longer. Just a speck of light deep in the horizon, forever on the move, forever going forward, forever intentional, beautiful, always and forever. And imagine that beautiful new baby going into the future, going full circle into the unknown and all the possible timelines that are afforded to you in the future, the highest possible timelines for yourself. See that aspect of yourself going in all these different directions, weaving and connecting back to itself and going back out to all the different timelines, and then weaving and coming back to itself and going in a loop. And it coming through time, through the balance, coming in behind you, at your back, feel that depth, the connection, the magic, the power, having been through those timelines and weaving back and again and coming back, all looping to this moment in time. That is in effect exactly what is the truth of what you're experiencing as you move forward in this paradigm shift, connecting to the future timelines. Aware is an aspect of you that will guide you forward, as well as your guides and guardians on the way. And this aspect is hovering directly behind you and ready to integrate with you. And all you have to do now is bring it in, let it come in and fall into you gently, gently, integrating, coming into you, sitting with you, integrating with your energy, with your body, your physical body, your spiritual body, energetic body, emotional body, mental body. Sitting in and connecting with all the bodies coming in. Take deep breaths. If you feel any resistance, tell your body that this is the way it's meant to be. You want to integrate with yourself in this way, this higher aspect, this magical, deeply magical aspect that is aware of so much in so many ways your consciousness has yet to even begin to comprehend. But it is you. It is you. Accept yourself on every level. Bring it into your body, connecting to all of your chakras, letting it move through your arms, your abdomen, your legs, your feet. Connecting all the magic, all the fibers, all the energy, all the bodies, all the chakras. Connecting everything, connecting your eyes, your third eye, your crown. Connect. Feel it through and through. You'll know when it's done. You'll feel it throughout your whole body like another layer. Remember to breathe. Nice, easy breaths in and out of your nose, solidifying all the work that you just did, all the understanding, the integration, the magical essence of yourself through this rebirth, rebalancing. If you feel emotional, that is very understandable. Let yourself be emotional. This is a beautiful day. We are all so excited for you, dear one. There's so much magic on the way. Please just be here in this space, feeling for yourself, in yourself, with yourself. Let your body assimilate and integrate. Your instructions from this point forward is to please take some time to write out your experience of this rebirth and this magical integration with your higher self aspect, your future self as you integrate it today, and whatever symbols, the crystal, the process. Feel free to revisit this spirit walk to solidify with this as much as feels good to you, as often as feels good to you. For the rest of the day or the evening, please have a large glass of water. You may be extra sensitive to light or sound and need dark and quiet. Please know that you may sleep an extra long time or deeper than you normally do. You may wake up feeling very energetic or still heavy with the integration, either and both are natural and normal. Listen to your body. Take care of yourself as you integrate with this energy, as you move forward. No rushing, just patience and deep caring for your new baby body. Deep understanding and love for your new baby self. And just take time for yourself here to feel into your body. Please don't rush it. Don't push it here. Stay in this space for as long as you need. Move slowly, physically, with your steps. So you may feel a little lightheaded or heavy-headed. And that is the conclusion of our spirit walk. I want to thank, of course, all of our guides and guardians, all of the divine beings that were here with us today, especially our beautiful Mother Gaia, for giving us this beautiful gift, this magical gift, and all the support that we have. Thank you all so much for guiding me here personally, and all of you here who are with me live, and all of you who will be guided to do this work in the future. I wish you all the most beautiful rest of your day or evening, beautiful new season of balance and magic and creativity and creations, unity and love and spirit to come through and guide each and every one of you to your most magical, beautiful, destined life and timelines connected to all of it. Again, thank you all so much for being here. I love you all deeply and dearly, forever and always. I'll be seeing you all soon, hopefully. Until next time, infinite love and blessings. Don't forget, the key is to create, and I love you already. Bye for now, everybody.